Hi everyone that chose B. Sorry about sorry about the bright light. It's more me that's having a bit of trouble dealing with it. I saw that if you use like a lamp, you know what I mean, it kind of makes it a bit better, but I don't know about that. But my kitchen light's even worse, so anyway, we'll just deal with it. So the cards that I pulled for you for the Scorpio new moon, which remember is all about healing, transformation, rebirth, like breaking down your old self and your ego, and possibly your ego really not liking that, so it could be a bit of a difficult time right now. But basically becoming the true self, right? And the cards that I pulled are really quite exciting because you might have saw me say, well, you will have saw me say in the ABC, like when I said to pick this, that the long-winded bit that I said about basically I had this card out when I was doing a reading for something else, and then I felt I had the strong feeling to put it back in the pack, and then when I shuffled I did pull it out for B. And the card is because I've done a big build-up, healing from the past. So that's why I was saying, like, how interesting is that like, if I hadn't put that back in the pack, that one wouldn't have came out. And this really wanted to come out that much. And I mean, it always excites me when the cards match up to what the moon is in, and this really couldn't be any more applicable because Scorpio, it really is about, I keep using this word humbling, but that really, I mean, that's really what I feel my whole life is like, because I'm Scorpio rising. Like anybody else that knows they're that, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like one thing after another. But it really is kind of like all these things make you stronger, and they make you more resilient, and they make you more grateful for the little blessings in life. And I feel like that's everyone that chose B. And it's quite funny because a few of the people that like I know, that I know well chose B. And, like my little, like when I was catching, because quite a lot of people, well, I don't know if they will this time, but normally quite a lot of people like this. So, but the people that I know that were picking it, and I was like, like, do you mean things that I know about them? It was just kind of, it was feeling like, yeah, it was almost like, that I was thinking, God, if I hadn't known what the cards were, I feel like I probably would have went for B as well. So, because I don't even know what I'm going to say right now, but the other card is really interesting. So, healing from the past, a lot of healing from the past is going on. So, I feel like this could really be looking at like old limited beliefs from like childhood, like a lot of past life stuff. So, remember, past life doesn't mean like when you were like, if you're a girl in this life, like a guy in another life, or when, if you were like a nun in a past life. I don't mean that. I mean that too. But I mean like in the sense of your past life could be your past life as in like 10 years ago, or like when you were a kid or whatever, like that can mean past life too. But definitely the other type of past life, and I absolutely do believe in that. That's a lot to do with what I do in my shamanism. So basically, yeah, you're doing a lot of healing, and that is what Scorpio is about. It's about shining light of truth, and how ironic that this light is like blinding me, but it's shining the light of truth, and the light of awareness on things, so that you can move forward. Like the only way you can heal something from deep within is when you actually take a look at it, and that's why I'm such an advocate of like counselling, or like and that's why I am a counsellor, do you mean, or try to be, just kind of, it's basically, or like a healer, like it just, anything that shines the light of awareness on something to then be able to let it go, it's got to be a good thing, is basically what I'm getting at. And that's also why I love the full moon, which we'll have in 2 weeks. Oh look, whoops, that was blocking the light. Is it? That seems symbolic too, doesn't it? That I was like blocking the light. Anyway, so the next card is Destiny. So this card, I really like this card, and I'm sure this came out last time. I might be wrong, but I'm sure this came out last time as well. I've never done this once before, so that is weird. So this card is about these two people destined to be together, right? And it's like, I'm going to read the fable, but from memory, it was something about like, they appeal to the great spirit, like, please just let us be together, like, we'll behave this time, whatever, for whatever reason why they were split up, like, maybe in past lives they were, mischievous, and then they're like, please come on, and they're like, no, you're not allowed to. So they think it's over, and they think they're not, going to be allowed to do their work together, because this is like light and dark as well, night and day, whatever. It's kind of like yin and yang coming together for the greater good kind of thing. But then the twist in the story is that then actually they're like, okay, you can, right? So it's kind of like, to me, that's kind of like, just when you think everything's gone to shit and you're not getting what you want, or things aren't going your way, like a miracle appears. That's kind of what that says to me. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to actually read the fable. So, it's called Instinct, Wolf of the White Light. There is a guide inside us. The legend... Sorry, I'm getting all serious. The legend. Wolf climbs the treacherous rocks, his eyes always fixed on the high ground. During the time he prepared to be a guardian... I'm reading the wrong one. That means something. Well, let's just read this. When we look behind, we sap the energy we are to use in the future, his master said. Wolf's defence is his instinct and he senses danger. Hence, Wolf journeys on and does not look below for his enemies. He climbs unseen for those who seek a spirit guide can see him. That's, oh my God, this is totally meant to be. I saw a picture earlier that was like, those that, what did it say again? It was something about a wolf, and it was like, for those that can see with their third eye, or for those that have eyes to see, the wolf will show them unseen things. Something like that, right? I'll try and find it. And it's really funny because that's when I was on my shamanic thing. That's what I was told, that the wolf is my guidance, which I really resonated with. So, and anyway, it says your instinct is finely tuned, so why doubt it? Very Scorpio. But it doesn't matter how intuitive you feel you are, you just trust your intuition right now. Your journey is guided. Love it. Go and watch A. Very similar to what I said there. How can I master letting go? Well, that, believe it or not, Scorpio is a master at rebirth and transformation, but it's also a fixed sign, so they kind of, like to control things, so that can be a bit difficult right now. But it says, how can I master letting go and move on? Do I trust my inner guide? Solitary journey, again, that's very similar to A. This is all about awakening, guys, and that's not a coincidence, because that's what I've started calling myself, as an awakening coach, because I've had such a time of it with my own, that I really am, and I feel I'm in quite a good position to help other people with what's going on with them, and just be able to listen, and get it and not think you're crazy. Spirit lies on the road ahead, led by spirit. Oh, I love that sentence. Following your instinct. I don't like that sentence. I don't like saying follow your instinct. I like saying following your intuition, but each their own. Because I feel like instinct is kind of inbuilt. But keywords are instinct, guides, and awakening. So wow, isn't that funny? Like that, I was meant to read this too. It says, imagine a waterfall of light washing down from above. The wolf of white light beckons to you. Go. As he guides you, what do you see? Does he talk to you? He may not. Communication takes many forms. He is friendly, neutral. Do you have any innate knowledge about him? If he allows it, look into his eyes. Previously unseen sights may now be revealed to you. That's really interesting and very Scorpio, because a lot of Scorpio is a lot about not talking and sort of body language as eye contact and that. Do you know what I mean? Like the feeling of not needing words. Now I'm going to read the actual card, guys. That was interesting. So I'm not here's this little wolf card. I'm not going to find the actual card. So Destiny. This is this one. Black and white are in heaven. Wait a minute. Black and white. Together we are stronger than alone. Black and white are in heaven, waiting to go back to earth, yet again, in brackets, to complete their work. When they meet and fall in love, they learn that they will not be together on earth. In previous lives, their love was ill-fated. They appeal to the council of great spirits, who turn down the request to be together. But the great servant appears and grants their wish. Together they accomplish greater things than they could have done alone. So yeah, I kind of got it right when I said it earlier. Inspiration. Take a risk. Dare to have your life the way you decide. That's very Scorpio. That's very following your heart, following your passion, not giving a fuck and going for it. Are you willing to make sacrifices to have what you desire? Well, that's pretty much what I just said, isn't it? In my own way. And again, see when I'm saying that, when I keep saying in my own way, and that's how I say it, that's how I say it. And when I swear and stuff, that's just me. That might not mean it's you. You've got to honour what you do in your own way. Personal inquiry. What tools do I need to form my own destiny? Am I ready for my destiny? Yes, you are. Stop stalling. Key ideas. True love. Remember, this is that very romantic week, so I love that card came up. Taking a stand. Positive omen. Radical thinking. Deep satisfaction. And ability to change. So again, like I just said, there's an element of not wanting to change with Scorpio, but also there's that, it's kind of being forced to change. Scorpio does bring change. It's like how I realised through all the workplaces that I worked in and definitely doing this work that I'm definitely a catalyst for change for people and an awakener. It's like I wake something. An astrologer said that to me recently. I wake people up to their authentic self, and the way that I believe I do that is just by being myself. But you know, I do fall into fear quite a lot, but it's by owning that, and like really by doing this, I'm combating it, because it's like I'm giving my soul a shot, because it's like, no, I don't want to do that, so I'm just jumping on and doing it. Do you know what I mean? And that's really the way to do it. To face your fears, just do it and just be like, and then you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad. So keywords: love, pathway, and faith. And here's the meditation. Recall a time when you fought for something you believed in and won. Allow the feeling of triumph to filter through your body. See yourself before the council of great spirits. Make a request. They will grant it if it's for the highest good of all. They tell you your decision. Thank the spirits for their wise counsel. Relax in knowing that the council will confer with great servant for you. You are welcome to go before the council anytime. I absolutely love that, and it just seems so perfect for the new moon. And I'm going to hold up this little card for you again. I held this up for A. Believe in magic, okay? Believe in magic, guys. And then also here's another one. Shine bright. Can you even see this? I don't know. It's the thought that counts. There's a star. Shine bright. Right, I'm going to stop this because I have no idea if this lets me upload it. Have a great Scorpio new moon. I'm sure I'll do a post or a video or something for it generally as well. Thanks for taking part. Bye.